Let's talk a little bit about real social media marketing strategies that you could easily implement and repeat and that really don't take up that much time. What is good, everyone? My name is Brandon. I am the owner of MtHoodlum. That is my marketing and design firm here in northern Utah. I also teach at a technical college here in Utah, and what I teach is marketing and graphic design, which is primarily what most of my videos are. This is part 2 of my social media marketing series. So with part 2 of my social media marketing series, I'm trying to keep everything very basic. Again, this topic is pretty huge and there's a lot to it, and we could just talk forever. Again, people get entire degrees in this sort of stuff. I really want this to be social media marketing 101, the basics. And today I want to talk about strategies. A big complaint I get about strategies is sometimes answers online are too vague and people need real answers. So I have a 5-part social media strategy that I think can be implemented in general in most any platform, but we can talk about some specifics on a few of the major platforms. So step 1 would be to describe your target audience. What do I mean by that? Every business should already know their target audience, their age, their demographics, their habits, what they like to engage with. You take your audience, and in part 1 we talked about which platform is correct for you. Hopefully you've taken that, you know your audience, you know what they like, you know what kind of content they like, what they're more likely to engage with, and you're on the correct platforms. And how we engage and really find people on those platforms is all part of the next part of these strategies. Part 2 is create compelling content. Please put effort into your content. Do not have low quality content. It is so easy for customers to recognize low quality content. I think high quality builds trust, and here's the thing. I really think there's no excuse for low quality content because everyone has a good phone nowadays, right? You can take good pictures, you could take good videos, and you could be yourself, right? Authenticity is a huge part of creating great, compelling content. So take what you can do. Your audience will find your stuff interesting if you do it correctly, and you really won't have to worry about if, oh man, is my audience gonna like that? If you've refined your stuff and you've put in the effort and you're being the best you could be, your content is gonna be more than acceptable. But I really want you to focus on creating high quality content, and there's tons of great content ideas. A big suggestion from me would be using ChatGPT to come up with great content ideas. You don't have to follow it exactly, but if you're kind of stuck or not really having any ideas, use that to create some great content ideas. Step 3, and I think this is a huge one, is use all available finding tools. What do I mean by that? The example I'm going to use is Instagram. Instagram is a big one, and the principles for finding tools in Instagram can be found in any other platform. I could have used any other platform as an example, but I'll use Instagram. Say you post on Instagram. What finding tools are available? Well, 1, hashtags. Hashtags are available. Instagram allows up to 30 hashtags on each of your posts. And hashtags are very important to refine. Don't just put the name of your business, because no one's really going to be looking at hashtags at the name of your business. They should be a happy medium of broad and specific. What is your industry, right? Tag your industry, tag your location, right? Hashtag your location. Hashtag the type of people that are in your target audience. You could do tons of great hashtag research, and there's a lot of free tools online to help refine your hashtags and where to find. What else is offered on Instagram? Well, locations. You could tag your location. If your business is a physical retail space, tag the city you're in, tag other parts, get people in on your location. Instagram is able to find similar users around you based on your location, and I think that's a great finding tool. Another great finding tool is tagging other creators, right? You tag other creators. I think you get on Instagram, you could tag up to 20 different Instagram accounts. Reach out to them, just tag them. It's people can see tagged photos in other Instagram accounts, and I think it's a fantastic way to get your content out there more, and it allows other people, maybe with a bigger audience, to share your content. You can also create Instagram stories that share on personal platforms, so you could encourage people to share. You could send through DMs. You could do that through, let's say you have a personal account and a business account. You could send to your personal account to your friends and family and get it out there, ask them to do it. So with that, those are like great finding tools. And when you build that, you're really able to engage. Engagement is like a huge thing. But use those finding tools, and you could find those on other social media platforms. Hashtags are everywhere, locations are everywhere. Use all available finding tools. Step 4 is to build and engage in your community. Go out and share and talk, right? If someone comments on your stuff, comment back. Be legit. And if you're going through and if you follow other businesses or other people, comment on their stuff. Build a community. And that could be like metaphysical or physical, right? You could have like an actual group of customers that you put together and you share updates maybe on Facebook, or you could make kind of this different group like on Twitter, like just people that are interested in your stuff. But you need to engage. Engagement is huge. It's how most of these platforms leverage their algorithm for better finding. So you really need to be engaging in any way possible. And step 5 is to call people to action. Most everything you do should end with some call to action. Like and subscribe, visit the link in my bio, follow me, all these different things, turn on notifications. All these different platforms have different ways for you to provide a call to action. Send them to your website, encourage them to buy, encourage them to be part of your community and follow you, encourage them to engage and comment, right? The more you call them to action, and studies show that if you have a call to action, both on your website and in your social media, engagement, following, sales always increase. It's just kind of a psychological thing, maybe you could call it, that if you tell someone, hey, go and do this, there's a lot of people that will say, hey, I wasn't really thinking about following, but this was great content, maybe I should do that. So again, I hope this was helpful. I hope this is a very, very simple social media marketing strategy. If you're a small business or if you're new to this, I hope this gives you time and the ability to leverage these free social media platforms. And we didn't even talk about anything paid. This is all free stuff you can do, and that's something I hope I can keep. You could always, of course, just pay Facebook and Instagram to push your content onto people's timelines, but not everyone has that luxury to do these big paid ads. So I hope this is an easy, quick, and free way for people to take advantage of social media. I hope you've enjoyed part 2 of my social media marketing strategies. Up next is part 3, where we'll talk a little bit about analytics and how to better refine your content. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get as much content out there as possible and just share my knowledge and experience and answer some of the questions that I get all the time. So again, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for part 3.